Did you know that what you eat could significantly affect your risk of colon cancer? In this video, we'll explore the link between your diet and one of the most common cancers globally. We're going beyond just listing foods. We're guiding you toward healthier eating habits based on scientific evidence. For each food item mentioned, we'll provide studies and expert opinions to give you accurate, evidence-based advice. This is about giving you the knowledge to make better health and diet decisions. As we go through the foods that could impact your risk of colon cancer, remember that knowledge is a powerful tool in managing your health. Let's get started on learning how your diet can be part of your health strategy. 1. Red meat and colon cancer prevention. Imagine this: you're at a family barbecue, the air filled with the tantalizing aroma of grilling meat. Burgers, steaks, and ribs are all on the menu, a common sight at such gatherings. Yet, while enjoying these flavors, it's crucial to consider the impact of our choices, especially when it comes to red meat and our health. Specifically, let's talk about how red meat consumption can affect our risk of developing colon cancer. Research has shed light on the link between red meat and this disease. A study led by Chan, A.T., and others in 2011, published in the Archives of Internal Medicine, found that high red meat intake was associated with an increased risk of colorectal cancer in women. The substances found in red meat, such as heme iron, play a significant role in this association. When consumed, heme iron can contribute to the formation of carcinogenic compounds in the colon, potentially leading to cancer over time. So, back to our family barbecue scenario. It's easy to see how one might inadvertently consume high amounts of red meat in these social settings, but making a conscious effort to moderate intake can make a difference. Consider simple swaps or alternatives to reduce red meat consumption without sacrificing the joy of eating together. Instead of a second burger, why not try a grilled chicken breast or a portobello mushroom cap? These options can still satisfy your craving for something savory off the grill, offering a healthier balance to your meal. Highlighting the importance of moderation and dietary balance is key. By making informed choices and opting for healthier alternatives, we can enjoy the pleasures of dining with friends and family while also taking care of our colon health. Remember, it's not about eliminating red meat entirely, but about finding a balanced approach that reduces risk and promotes overall well-being. 2. Processed meat's role in colon cancer risk. Picture this: you're at a thrilling sports game, surrounded by the buzz of excited fans. Amidst the cheers and the action, the smell of hot dogs grilling wafts through the air. It's a familiar scene, one where the convenience of grabbing a hot dog or a slice of pepperoni pizza adds to the experience. Yet, while these foods are part of the fun, it's important to be aware of their impact on our health, particularly concerning colon cancer risk. Processed meats like bacon, sausages, and hot dogs are not just tasty, they carry hidden risks. These foods contain harmful chemicals, such as nitrates and nitrites, which are added during processing to preserve color and flavor. When consumed, these chemicals can form carcinogenic compounds in the body, contributing to an increased risk of colon cancer. A study by Kiro, C., and others in 2012, published in the International Journal of Cancer, underscores this concern, revealing that regular consumption of processed meats significantly increased the risk of colorectal cancer. So, what can you do to mitigate these risks, especially in moments like enjoying a game? Consider opting for healthier yet still satisfying snack alternatives. For instance, instead of reaching for a hot dog, why not try a grilled chicken sandwich or a veggie burger? Nuts, seeds, and fruit slices are also great snackable options that offer both convenience and a nutritional punch without the added risks of processed meats. Making these choices doesn't mean you have to sacrifice the joy of eating at a game. It's about being mindful of our food choices and understanding their long-term impact on our health. By opting for healthier alternatives, you can still revel in the excitement of the game, enjoy delicious food, and take care of your health all at the same time. It's a win-win situation where the enjoyment of the moment and the well-being of your body are both champions. Hey everyone, you may notice something important. There are many YouTube channels out there offering content on health, but they often miss out on something crucial: the evidence. Unlike those channels, we're committed to bringing you informative content backed by the latest research and findings. Creating well-researched health content takes a lot of effort, but your well-being is our top priority, and we believe you deserve accurate and reliable information. This is where we need your support. If you value what we do, please consider subscribing to our channel, liking our videos, and sharing them with friends and family. Your support could help us dedicate even more time to producing high-quality, research-based content. Now let us get back to our video. 3. The impact of alcohol on colon cancer risk. Have you ever found yourself at a social gathering, wine glass in hand, enjoying the company and the conversation? It's a common scenario, one that underscores the role of alcohol in our social lives. However, while moderate drinking can be part of a balanced lifestyle, excessive alcohol consumption comes with significant risks, particularly regarding colon cancer. Let's dive into the biology of it. When we consume alcohol, our body breaks it down into acetaldehyde, a toxic chemical that can damage our DNA. This damage is a critical step in the development of cancer, including colon cancer. The risk increases with the amount of alcohol consumed, turning what might be a harmless social activity into a health hazard. A comprehensive study by Wang, M.C., and others, published in Gut in 2016, highlighted this risk, showing that heavy alcohol consumption was associated with an increased risk of colorectal cancer. This research paints a clear picture. The more alcohol we drink, the greater our risk of developing colon cancer. But what does this mean for our social lives? Are we doomed to choose between health and enjoyment? Not at all. It's about finding a balance and making informed choices. For instance, instead of reaching for another alcoholic drink, why not try a non-alcoholic alternative? Many delicious options can provide the same social lubrication without the health risks. From sparkling waters with a twist of lime to alcohol-free mocktails, these alternatives can keep the party going while keeping your health in check. Awareness is key. Understanding the link between excessive alcohol consumption and colon cancer empowers us to make better choices. Whether it's opting for moderation, exploring non-alcoholic alternatives, or simply being mindful of our intake, we have the power to reduce our cancer risk while still enjoying the richness of social gatherings. It's about enjoying life to the fullest in the healthiest way possible. 4. Sugary drinks and their link to colon cancer. Imagine this. It's lunchtime, and alongside your meal, you pop open a can of soda, a sweet relief and a daily habit for many. Yet what seems like a harmless companion to your meals could have implications far beyond a temporary sugar rush. The connection between sugary drinks and an increased risk of colon cancer is a topic of growing concern, shedding light on the broader impacts of our dietary choices. Sugary beverages, a staple in diets worldwide, contribute significantly to obesity and inflammation, two well-known risk factors for colon cancer. These drinks are packed with sugars that can lead to weight gain and elevate levels of inflammation in the body, creating an environment where cancer can thrive. A comprehensive review by One D and others in 2013, published in the BMJ, found that high consumption of sugar-sweetened beverages was linked to a slightly increased risk of colorectal cancer. This research underscores the importance of understanding the foods and drinks we consume and their long-term health effects. So, what can we do to quench our thirst more healthily? The answer lies in making informed choices. Instead of reaching for a soda, consider hydrating with flavored water, infused with natural fruits for a touch of sweetness, or herbal teas that offer a variety of flavors without the sugar load. These alternatives not only provide the hydration your body needs, but also offer a palette of flavors to explore, making the switch from sugary drinks an enjoyable discovery of tastes. Making these changes is about more than just reducing sugar intake. It's about nurturing our health and preventing diseases such as colon cancer. By choosing healthier hydration options, we take a proactive step towards long-term well-being, ensuring that our daily habits support a life filled with vitality and health. It's a simple switch with profound benefits, empowering us to take control of our health, one sip at a time. 5. Refined grains, sugars, and colon cancer. Let's talk about breakfast, the most important meal of the day, and a moment when we're often faced with a choice that could impact our health in ways we might not realize. Picture a typical morning scene. You're standing in front of a cafe menu or rummaging through your pantry, deciding between a white bagel with jam or a bowl of whole grain oatmeal. While the former might beckon with its convenience and sweet taste, it's crucial to consider the long-term effects of such choices, especially regarding refined grains and sugars. Refined grains and added sugars are not just empty calories. They can have profound implications for our health, particularly with colon cancer. These foods can lead to higher levels of insulin and insulin-like growth factors in our bodies, promoting unhealthy cell growth and division. This can set the stage for cancer cells to develop and multiply in the colon. A study led by Farday A. and others, published in the BMJ in 2015, highlights the importance of dietary choices, showing that low dietary fiber intake, more common with refined grains than whole grains, was associated with an increased risk of colorectal cancer. While the role of high sugar intake requires further research, the message is clear. Our diet plays a critical role in our health. So, back to our breakfast dilemma. Choosing whole grain and lower sugar alternatives isn't just about avoiding a mid-morning energy crash. It's a powerful way to protect our long-term health. Opting for that bowl of whole grain oatmeal, perhaps topped with some fresh fruit or nuts for natural sweetness, can be a simple yet impactful decision. Making such choices consistently can significantly reduce the risk of developing colon cancer. It's a reminder of the power of dietary changes in cancer prevention, showing that every meal is an opportunity to nurture our health and well-being. 6. The risks of fried and charred foods in colon cancer. There's something undeniably appealing about the smoky flavor of grilled foods at a summer cookout. It's a time-honored tradition that brings friends and family together. Yet, it's important to be mindful of the cooking methods we choose, especially when it comes to our health. The way we cook, particularly frying, broiling, or grilling, can significantly impact our risk of developing conditions such as colon cancer. When meats are cooked at high temperatures, harmful compounds like acrylamide and polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons can form. These compounds have been linked to an increased risk of cancer, making charred steak or crispy fried chicken more concerning than we might have thought. A study conducted by Slattery, M.L., and others, published in Cancer Epidemiology, Biomarkers and Prevention in 1998, found that frequent consumption of fried foods was associated with a higher risk of colon cancer. The study suggests that heterocyclic amines, which form during the high-temperature cooking of meats, may be a contributing factor. So, how can we still enjoy the essence of a summer cookout without compromising our health? The answer lies in healthier cooking alternatives and marinating techniques. Marinating meats before grilling, for example, can not only enhance flavor, but also reduce the formation of harmful compounds. Opting for cooking methods like baking, steaming, or sautéing can also be beneficial. These methods don't typically produce the same harmful compounds and can be just as delicious. Being mindful of our cooking methods is an integral part of a cancer-preventative lifestyle. It's about making simple changes that can have a profound impact on our health. by choosing healthier cooking alternatives, we can still relish the joy of a cookout, knowing that we're taking steps to protect ourselves against risks like colon cancer. It's a small adjustment that could lead to a significant benefit, ensuring that we can enjoy many more summer gatherings to come. 7. High-fat dairy products and colon cancer prevention. Diving into the dairy aisle at your local grocery store can be a surprisingly complex journey, especially when you're trying to balance enjoying your favorite foods with maintaining a healthy lifestyle. Among the sea of options, from whole milk to skim and from cream cheese to cottage cheese, how do we navigate our choices in light of health concerns like colon cancer risk? The conversation around dairy and its link to colon cancer risk presents a nuanced picture. A study led by Cho, E.W., and others, published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition in 2010, delved into this topic. Their pooled analysis of prospective cohort studies concluded that the evidence linking high-fat dairy intake to colon cancer risk is, frankly, inconclusive. While some findings point towards a potential association, others do not, leaving us in a gray area of understanding. This doesn't mean we should shun dairy altogether, nor should we indulge unrestrainedly. The key lies in moderation and making informed choices. For example, when considering which milk to pour into your morning coffee or cereal, opting for lower-fat versions like 1% or skim milk can reduce your intake of saturated fats, which are worth watching due to their broader health implications. Similarly, choosing cheese becomes less about avoiding dairy and more about selecting healthier options. Instead of high-fat cheeses, why not try those with lower fat content or even plant-based alternatives now and then? These small decisions can contribute to a balanced diet without eliminating the dairy products many of us enjoy. Understanding the mixed evidence allows us to approach dairy consumption with a mindset of balance and moderation. It's not about categorically demonizing dairy products, but about being mindful of our choices and how they fit into a comprehensive, health-conscious diet. After all, it's the overall pattern of our eating habits that shapes our health, allowing us to enjoy the foods we love while taking care of our bodies. 8. Artificial sweeteners and their impact on colon cancer risk. Every morning, as we groggily reach for our coffee or tea, we're faced with a seemingly minor decision that could have implications far beyond just the taste of our favorite morning beverage. To sweeten or not to sweeten? And if we do, should we reach for sugar or an artificial sweetener? It's a daily ritual for many, yet behind this choice lies a complex debate about health, specifically regarding the impact of artificial sweeteners on our risk of developing conditions like colon cancer. The intrigue around artificial sweeteners and colon health primarily focuses on their effect on our gut microbiota, the vast community of microorganisms residing in our digestive system. A study by Suez J. and others, published in Nature in 2014, suggests that artificial sweeteners might induce gut microbiome instability and promote dysbiosis, a microbial imbalance that could potentially affect colon health. While this research sheds light on the interaction between artificial sweeteners and our gut bacteria, it also underscores the need for more conclusive studies to understand any direct link to colon cancer risk fully. This ongoing scientific debate doesn't mean we need to cut out all sweetness from our lives. Instead, it encourages us to look at natural sweetener alternatives like stevia, honey, or maple syrup, which can provide the sweetness we crave without the same potential impacts on our gut microbiota. Of course, the key, as with all things, lies in moderation. Overindulging in even natural sweeteners can lead to other health issues, so it's about finding that sweet spot. As we navigate these choices, it's important to stay informed and mindful of the latest research, remembering that our daily decisions, even as simple as how we sweeten our morning coffee, play a role in our overall health and well-being. By considering the potential implications of artificial sweeteners and opting for moderation and natural alternatives, we empower ourselves to make choices that support our health in the long term. 9. Ultra-processed foods and colon cancer risk. Strolling through the supermarket aisles, we're bombarded with an array of food choices, many of which fall into the category of ultra-processed foods. These products, while convenient and often tasty, come packed with additives, preservatives, and high levels of salt, sugar, and unhealthy fats. But have you ever stopped to consider what this means for your gut health and the overall risk of diseases like colon cancer? A study conducted by Fiacco, M., and others, published in the International Journal of Cancer in 2020, sheds light on this issue. It found that high consumption of ultra-processed foods was associated with an increased risk of colorectal cancer. This connection is thought to stem from the negative impacts these foods can have on our gut health and inflammation levels, creating an environment that can foster cancer development. Navigating the supermarket with this knowledge in mind doesn't mean you have to forego convenience altogether. It's about making informed choices. Start by reading labels more closely. Look beyond the calorie count and examine the ingredients list. The shorter the list, and the more recognizable the ingredients, the better. Opt for whole food alternatives wherever possible. Instead of a bag of flavored potato chips, why not choose a whole potato that you can bake or mash at home? Instead of sugary breakfast cereals, consider oats that you can sweeten with fresh fruit. The aim is not to demonize any particular food, but to encourage a shift towards more natural, less processed options. This doesn't just have implications for reducing your risk of colon cancer, it's about fostering overall health and wellness. By being mindful of our food choices and opting for whole, minimally processed foods, we take a significant step towards preventing not just cancer, but a host of other diseases linked to diet and inflammation. It's a journey worth taking, one thoughtful choice at a time. 10. Saturated and trans fats' influence on colon cancer. Imagine you're standing in front of the snack aisle at your local grocery store, faced with an array of options. From crispy chips to buttery cookies, the choices seem endless. But hidden within these tempting treats lies a less savory truth. Many contain high levels of saturated and trans fats. While indulging in these snacks might satisfy our immediate cravings, it's important to consider their long-term impact on our health, particularly regarding colon cancer risk. A study led by Sun Q and others, published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition in 2017, sheds light on this issue. The research found that a high intake of saturated and trans fats was linked to an increased risk of colorectal cancer. These fats contribute to obesity and inflammation, two known risk factors for colon cancer. Essentially, the types of fats we consume can influence our body's inflammatory response and overall health. So, what can we do when faced with the snack aisle dilemma? The key is making informed choices that don't compromise on taste or satisfaction. Instead of reaching for a bag of regular chips, why not try baked chips or snacks made from whole grains? For a sweet treat, dark chocolate or fruit bars can be delicious alternatives that are lower in unhealthy fats. By opting for healthier snack options, we're not just making better choices for our taste buds, we're also taking a step towards reducing our cancer risk. It's about finding balance and making conscious decisions to support our gut health and overall well-being. Remember, diet plays a crucial role in our health, and small changes can make a significant difference. So next time you're navigating the snack aisle, consider the impact of your choices on your long-term health. It's a simple shift that can lead to a healthier, happier you. It's vital to recognize the varying degrees of scientific support behind our advice. The complexity of nutritional science and cancer research means that not all recommendations are equally backed by studies, and what's widely accepted in the health community may vary in scientific strength. Additionally, personal health factors significantly influence the appropriateness of these guidelines for individuals, underscoring the need for tailored dietary and lifestyle choices. As you apply these tips, do so with awareness and an ongoing commitment to understanding the research behind them. Embracing these practices thoughtfully and staying informed are key steps in actively protecting your health. It's clear that making smarter food choices plays a key role in reducing your risk of colon cancer. Steering clear of ultra-processed items, foods high in saturated and trans fats, and other unhealthy options is essential. But it's more than just about what you're avoiding. It's about finding a healthier balance and making positive additions to your diet. By shifting your dietary habits, you're not only steering away from risky foods, you're also taking significant strides towards enhancing your well-being and safeguarding your future health. We're committed to supporting your path to a healthier life, so feel free to share, like, and subscribe for more insightful content. Your feedback and topic suggestions are always welcome, so drop us a comment below. Let's keep learning and sharing ways to boost our health together.